Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to another episode of The Chocolate Chick. Inshallah, today I'd like to talk about respect for parents. Unfortunately, just a couple of hours ago, I saw a young lady disrespecting her father. Apparently, her father didn't raise her, or he didn't rear her, and he reared his children from another wife. Because she didn't get reared or raised by this man, she felt it necessary to come down on him and to ridicule him and to attack him in public. She was very disrespectful. The words that she said, how she came at her father, the finger pointing, it was despicable. It was an awful display of what it is that anybody should do to anybody. First of all, it was just totally disrespectful. But it was even worse because that was his daughter and that was her father. So I bring this up today because it's necessary for all of us to make sure that we understand that those who are older than us, they deserve our respect. One of the things that the young folks have to realize, no matter what it is that's going through your heads or your hearts concerning your parents or concerning those who are elders in your community, the one thing that we have to maintain is the system of respect and deference. We have to know when we're supposed to bow down and when we're supposed to, leave a situation alone, because the persons that are talking to us or giving us that advice or trying to correct us or whatever the case may be, those people are our elders. They are the ones who live life before us. In one of my other episodes, I spoke about this, that my children can't teach me too much. It's going to be me who teaches them, not the other way around. That's not saying that a parent or an older person can't learn something from or glean something from the young folks. We're not talking about that. And we know in real life and in real time, that's a possibility. But at the end of the day, it's mostly the parents that are going to be the teachers. The elders are going to be the teachers, and it won't be the other way around. And in this process, the young folks, you young ones out there, you have to realize you must respect your parents, regardless of how you may differ with them as you've grown older philosophically. One of the things that aid us and abet us through our lives is the fact that we have loving parents who've given us advice. They've given us all the good stuff that we need in our lives to make sure that when we walk on a sure path, that when we speak, we're speaking things that make sense and things that add up in the real world. And that when we lie down, we're protected by their wisdom, right? Because we listen to them. And a parent's love and a parent's wisdom, that thing is intertwined. It's intertwined in a way where they want to make sure that whatever we do as parents, we want to make sure that our children face no harm. We want to make sure that our babies are going to be all right on this planet called Earth. So it's wise for the young ones to take the advice of their parents and not to shun it. It's also wise for the children to make sure that they don't disrespect their parents or the elders, even if it's outside of your particular family. As we go out in public, respect your elders. So in the Quran, in my religious tradition, we're told that you don't even say oof to your parents. You don't even raise your voice up or show them you don't scoff at them or anything through facial expression, body language, words, or anything. And in fact, our Holy Prophet Muhammad, on him be peace, said, when you cast a glance, right, a favorable glance on your parents, when you look at them with love, he said that even that is a blessing, right? Even that's a blessing. And that's something that you yourself would also receive as you get older from your children and from your loved ones. Just to cast that glance of love at your mother or at your father. So back to this young lady. She was hurling all of these terrible things at her father because her father didn't raise her. And he said something that really stuck with me. He said, well, you know one side of the story. That's your mother's side. You don't know my side. You never had an opportunity to sit and hear my side. And then he asked her, would you like to hear my side so that we could give you a complete story? And of course, she didn't want to hear it because she's carrying the pain and she's carrying the anxieties of being a child raised without a father, and understanding her father lived maybe right there in the same city and he was raising a whole nother family outside of hers. But she never gave him the opportunity to say, this is the other side. However, for those of us who are movement people, right, the believing people, we know how to address this issue. And we know that we must always, regardless of the circumstances, unless our mothers or fathers are trying to tell us, to dishonor God in any way, unless our mothers and fathers have shown us that they are somehow going to hurt or harm us in some type of physical way or psychological or emotional way, then we understand that you always honor your mother and honor your father so that your days will be longer on this earth, and that you have the protection and the love that honoring your parents will bring you, right? It brings your protection over your life. This is what we mean when we say we should honor our parents. And outside of that, again, respect for the elders. If we have elders in the community and they're giving us hikmah, they're giving us their wisdom, then it behooves us to take the wisdom of the elders. So myself, at my age, if there's somebody older than me and they're giving me instruction, it behooves me to take the instruction, because I have to always think to myself, this person is holding on or sitting on a knowledge that maybe I have not yet gained, because that person is simply older than me. And we have to say to ourselves, if a person's older than you, then it naturally comes to say that the way that we think, they've already thought. The things that you've done, they've already probably done. How it is that the world is, they've been in it long enough to be able to say, hey, young brother, hey, young sister, if I were you, I would take this route instead of that one. And that's wise. So if we are also wise, or young people who have some type of wisdom, we're intelligent, we're smart, then we know how to fall in line and say, you know what? I'm going to take that advice because I know that this person has experiences that I don't have. So I wanted to come and say a word or two about that. I was very hurt by what it was the young lady was saying about her father. And I was also equally hurt that her father didn't get the opportunity to speak his piece. She wouldn't allow him to speak his piece. So now you have a disjointed type of misunderstanding there that might have even festered into a hate relationship that I pray it doesn't. And I hope that that father and his daughter get that worked out. But at any rate, we should always honor our mothers and our fathers. Show them deference. We should always honor the elders in the community. Show them deference. Submit and bow down to those who are older than we are, out of respect for the fact that one day we ourselves will be older, and we too will also want that deference and that respect given to us. All right, if you like that message, do the old man a favor and press the like button. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I pray all's well out there. Love y'all. Peace.